Hi everyone, this is Bama from Bama's Crochet Creations, and I wanted to give you a tip. Hopefully it's useful to you. It is for me, regarding broken lines and the importance of not having broken lines in a graph or a crochet project. So here's an example of what's called a broken line. Okay, right here. And here's an example of not a broken line, which technically means that all of the gray is connected. 3 down, 1 across, 2 all the way, and the same thing here. Whereas here, this one would normally be this one right here. So you would have here and then another gray here. These are what I call broken lines. On the flip side, you also notice a little bit bigger difference where they look even more spread out. This is the front side. This is I'll flip it over in a minute for the back. So this is broken lines, and this is not broken lines. I will also be showing you that with non-broken lines, it's easier to carry the yarn, and you're going to save a lot of time, if not yarn, when you're actually doing the darning in of the ends, okay, after your project. Or some of you do it during. I personally do not, because if I have to frog, then I would be really ticked that I gotta, try and take that apart. So here's the carrying of the yarn right here. All right, and there's another one right here, kind of carried over right into the next one. All right, so I'm going to flip the project over. Now, this is the one with the broken lines, and this is without the broken lines. And I'm going to show you the difference between the amount of threads that are used. All right, so here we have, on the broken lines, I have almost 20 threads to sew in, just from the project itself, like in the area of where the lines are. This one here is a strand of extra gray. But, okay, so there's almost 20. This one here is without the broken lines. So you get the benefit of having the lines that join. And I have 12 ends to sew in. So there was no tricks with this. I didn't, do it. I just didn't carry my yarn like I would with the not broken yarns. And look at the huge amount of difference in the way of how much the ends are wasted. Now, some of you may save them for using for stuffing. I know that's I have done that with some toys that I've made, and but if not, you're using it for, or sorry, you're not using it, and it's wasted. But that's almost double the amount of darning that I have to do in a project that is just, oops, this small, okay, or the eye of the project that I just finished for my grandkids' logo. So can you imagine doing it when you're doing a graph that has, you're working, you got 20 or 25 bobbins going at the same time. And if you're not doing it this way, just how many ends you would have to darn in. That's an awful lot. Not just that, it's easier to carry them. See, here's this carrying from one line to the next, or one row to the next. And it made it nice and easy. The transition was nice. And there's some tricks when you're actually doing the carrying on how to hide it, even within this, because a lot of them you can see are hidden, right? There's the odd one that is exposed, and that's okay because it's going from row to row, and that's all right, but because it's still part of the same color. So that's my tip of the day. I hope that that's helpful for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment or let me know. This is my first video, so if you do find it helpful and you'd like to see something else, maybe the carrying of the colors and how I hide them, there's a couple different ways. And I will be coming up with another video on different ways to do the stitches for corner to corner. Thanks. This is Bama from Bama's Crochet Creation. Cheers.